Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs live break room here at noon. Chinmay and Ricky back for the noon show. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday, one day away until Selection Sunday and the March Madness bracket gets underway.
You said You said 1 day, right?
Technically less than a day.
Okay.
But yeah.
For some reason, I'm looking at you talk. I'm listening to you talk. You said day.
Yeah.
My brain heard week.
No.
When you didn't say week. I know you didn't say week. I was like, wait, it's not a week away.
No, it's not a week away. It is tomorrow.
Big Ten Championship
Big Ten Championship will be tomorrow. SEC Championship will be tomorrow. Michigan State and Wisconsin tipping off shortly. Auburn and Tennessee tipping off shortly in the semis of those two conference tournaments.
Illini are out of it.
Hey, Mizzou was out of it yesterday. Mizzou and Florida played, but Mizzou's best player was not playing.
That Florida team is tough, though, too.
Hey, Mizzou is the only team to beat Florida in Florida this season. So we got something. We got some momentum. We got a lot of quality wins, but yeah, I'm excited.
You're like, let me
for
hang
March.
my head on that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for March. Hopefully, my Tigers can get past the first weekend. That's the goal now for starting March Madness with Dennis Gates.
You know what I hate? I'm looking at the top 25 matchups for today, right? And last night, not a good day betting for me. And it was one of those things where you're sitting there 9 p.m. and you're like, I could put in one more bet. It won't save my night.
Right.
But do I want to end on a win? And I'm like, the dog I picked yesterday, because, FanDuel has to pick a dog, get a bonus. I'm like, I ain't going to do it. But I was going to pick Creighton over UConn.
Ah.
And now I'm looking. Creighton's going to play St. John's today, so I should have taken that bet.
Yeah. Creighton had a big win over DePaul, also in the Big East tournament. Came back, and I think won in double overtime, maybe. Let's get this thing started, though.
We do have some pre-fills.
Let's go to the randomizer and get the dice rolls and the Chase wheel spin going, and then we do have some pre-fills, as Ricky was saying. So
got a college quad, New Jersey.
All right. Let's start with the dice roll,
Real quick, Dean in the chat saying, question for you.
Okay.
I don't know if that was from tonight or now. So, Dean, if that was from right now, shoot us with
Fire
the question.
away with the question.
I just saw a question here. I'm like, wait, was that last?
That is from now.
Okay.
Yeah, there are timestamps on this.
Dean,
Yeah, that's
Dean,
from
let
now.
us know, because I just saw that and I was like, let's get it. 7?
10. 10 on the dice roll. So that's what we will do
10,
for
10, 10,
our dice roll. And now I can't find the dice for some reason.
It's there.
That's not great.
And you were right. Double over 85 81.
Yeah, there
Double
we go.
overtime victory for Creighton.
10 on the dice roll. And now the wheel spin. What are we chasing? Chase wheel spin will be the vault.
All right.
So the vault will be what the that'll be the chase for today.
Works for me.
In the vault, 13 boxes in this vault series. In the current vault series, 7 headliners: T.J. Watt, James Cook, Jim Brown, Derrick Henry. The Chargers triple sign, which I believe is Fouts, Winslow, and Joyner, and then Fred Warner and Michael Strahan as the secondary headliners. Said he was in a quad last night, and how do I find out the results?
Yeah,
I was not online. Okay.
I was just gonna. I didn't know how many headliners you were gonna go with. So I'm like, let me just.
Well, I was
type
gonna
this
read them
one
all.
out.
I was gonna read all
I
of
was,
them.
I was
'cause
like,
did say
let me just
7.
type this out.
I did say 7, so I was gonna read.
Yeah,
all
if you
of
want to
them.
shoot me that order number from the quad, Dean, I can look that up for you. That no problem, no problemo on that one.
Okay, it's a one-man break for
It
the
is.
quad.
It is a one-man break.
Thomas Kaminsky, if he's in the Thomas, if you're in the chat, go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers.
Let's see. The Aaron Ground from last night.
We'll give Thomas a few minutes here.
So, Dean, it looks like. Hold up. There we go. So, it looks like in that quad box last night, Dean, Thomas, who's the Thomas in this current break.
Okay.
Thomas won the Anthony Richardson Authentic and the Chris Johnson Authentic. Sean Schumann won the Bo Nix Flex. That was a headliner. And you actually did win. You won a Kyron Williams Authentic.
All right.
In that break. So you
All
won
right.
one of the 4 helmets, a Kyron Williams Authentic. Coming your way, Dean.
Ty Percival saying, "What's up, guys? I got the jaw pads that were missing.
Let's go.
You guys and the customer support are awesome.
Yeah, I've been.
I can speak for the
places.
customer support. I won't pat my own back here.
Well, I was gonna say I've been a lot of places, worked at a lot of jobs. This is probably the best customer service of a job that I've
Yeah,
had.
for
And
sure.
I will say I worked in college recruiting, which is all customer service. That's saying something. Jimmy's like, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
No
We'll
problem,
give-
Dean. We got you.
Since Thomas is the only one in the break, I'm gonna give him a little bit of
Yeah,
time.
you're good. This will bring us down, what, 20 boxes? This will bring
So
us down
16
to 16
boxes. Great ratio in the college. 20 boxes, 12 headliners. Steve Smith Sr., Jackson Smith and Jigba, who got a new teammate over
did.
over the last 24 hours.
Coming home.
Cooper Kupp. As a Packers fan, I was interested in potentially acquiring Cooper Kupp.
I could see
But-
why.
But I guess the price point was very high.
I'll be honest, Chinmay, I am sorry for you, but I am happy that DK Metcalf did not go to the Packers.
Well, I think there were some rumors about where he wanted to play and the weather, and that turned out to just be completely false because he immediately
Because he went to
signed the 5-year, $150 million contract.
Chad saying, Coop.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because
Yeah,
it'll be
'cause he-
Sam Darnold
Yeah,
throwing the
'cause
ball.
he doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what his quarterback can't do? You want to know what he can't do?
Actually,
I'll
a lot of things.
While we're waiting for a box number, I'll demonstrate for everyone. Can you see? Go to for a second. Go to the just chatting for me. I gotta show this off.
Nope. There we go.
So this is what Sam Darnold can't do, right? I'm in my position. 1, 2, 3, throw. Can't
The
do
quick
it.
game.
He can't do
He
it.
can't do the quick game.
He can't do it. He's got to watch American Underdog. He's got to learn that 1, 2, 3 throw. A lot of sacks.
Bo Fadis saying, of course I gave up my partial season tickets a month before. Which, I mean, I don't know if the Seahawks are necessarily going to be at the top of the NFC.
I'll be honest. That division might be up for grabs now that the Niners are losing everyone left and right.
Rams are still probably going to be good. Devontae Adams, another guy who I wanted back on the Packers.
Neither could Geno or Russ. Good point. Good point. I stand corrected.
All right.
Step. Hold.
What are we at? We're at 30 numbers. All right. I'm gonna spin here because it looks like Thomas is not in the chat. So I'm gonna spin for Thomas here.
Also, I will say, clapping cheeks if that comment is directed what I think it's directed at. Yes, I have a big old gut.
17.
So 17, let me.
17 is available. 18 is not available, but 19 is. So 17 and 19 for the first two.
Okay.
Four is not available, but 5 is. So it'll be 5, 17, 19.
Wait, you said 17 or 7?
17. And 24 is available. So it'll be 5.
We didn't have 17. That's why we had 19. I think it was 7. I'm checking the tape. Because I wrote down 7 and then.
No. It landed on 17 first. The ticker. Or are you saying there's no 7?
Oh, you're
there's
right.
no box 17?
No.
Okay.
I heard 7 for the first one. And that I heard 7. I looked at, you're right. I'm wrong. What was the last number, by the way?
24.
24.
So it'll be 5, 17, 19, and 24.
Yeah. I heard 7.
All good.
And
all
then
good.
I heard, we don't have 17. I'm like, oh, okay. But we got the right numbers. That's all.
Yeah, we got the right numbers. Let's get this thing started. Thomas is the only one in the break. Got all the spots. And he's gonna be walking away with 4 helmets. We'll see how many headliners he can pull here. Charles Nelson is saying, let's close out that double vault box break. Only 4 spots left. Absolutely. And that vault is part of the chase. So if you get in the vault, you are eligible then for the Chase Wheel Spin gift card at the end of the show. So the Barry Sanders is not in the college series. He's in the air and ground. All right, we're going to go in order. We're going to start with box 5. Start with box 5 here in the college series.
You said that vault double was 4 to go?
That's what Charles was saying in the chat.
Okay. Because if it is, I got to do some investigating. Yeah, I got to do some investigating.
It is St. Patrick's Day in Chicago, so it makes sense that a Notre Dame helmet
okay.
comes out. And it's Joe Theismann.
Can I interest you in a story?
I've heard this story many times, but take it away, Ricky.
Oh, no. So, Chinmay, from now on, you're the first one since I've done this to, first time you're hearing it. Instead of telling the story, because I know they don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. Now my reference is just, can I interest you in a story?
Okay.
It's said. We all know what the joke is. We move on. No one has to hear a story.
Okay. Common
Unless you
is contractually obligated to tell the story.
Unless you
is
wanna
what he
tell
told.
it.
No, I don't want to tell the story. You can go look up Joe Theismann, Theismann
Grandma.
on your own time. But Joe Theismann, the first one out of these college quad,
Look at that on the rep lid.
and he's not a headliner.
Nope. Bonus banger. Banger after banger. Oh, okay. That's why it's 4 to go. The order didn't come in quick enough. So I was like, wait, what? 4 to go? Oh, that's why Charles just bought in.
Yeah, he was talking about wanting to get that closed out, so I'm assuming he had bought it.
And now it's 3 to go. 3 to go in the vault dub.
Second box in this college quad, box 17 for Thomas here.
Jay August, what's left in the vault? TJ Watt, James Cook, Jim Brown, Derrick Henry, Chargers triple sign, Fred Warner, Michael Strahan.
The U
The U.
with the turnover chain and the 305.
U.
I believe
I believe that's Ray.
that's Ray. And it is.
It's Ray, baby.
It's Ray Lewis, the Hall of Famer, Baltimore Ravens legendary linebacker, and a member of the U.
Then that is a headliner hit.
Headliner hit for Thomas.
Ooh, is the first time I'm erasing something off the board. And you know what I love the most about the Ray Lewis U helmets? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a shut helmet. It's a shut authentic. Yeah, look at the
Yeah, it is.
what's
Yep.
this thing called?
The chin strap?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
why
You can
can't
see
why
it.
can't I come up with this? Charles says now it's 3 to go. The vault dub is 3 to go, baby. And now it's 1 to go. Dean getting in there, grabbing 2 spots.
Ray Lewis. We'll leave Ray out for a little bit.
Can't disrespect Ray. So I got a question for you while you're getting out the next box. Saw this on Instagram. Would you rather? You have to do one or the other. This goes for everyone out there. Do you know what I'm gonna? Have you seen this reel?
No, I haven't seen the reel.
So
but I'm already dreading the
apparently
question.
it's going to divide group text chats. I'm throwing this out to the chat as well. Would you rather? You have to do one. Option A is take a spinning back heel kick from John Jones where you're blindfolded and can't defend yourself, or do a slant route in the uniforms that they used to wear in like when it was black and white, so like no pads,
Yeah.
leather helmet, slant across the middle with prime Ray Lewis in the middle of the field. Which one you doing? I'm taking the hospital pass with Ray Lewis.
I think so too. Because at least then you can sense that it's coming.
Yeah.
If you're blindfolded and you have no idea when it's coming,
And you're taking a spinning back kick to the face.
yeah,
Because that's where I'm assuming the back kick's coming, is in the
has to be,
face.
right? But you don't know.
That's what he did to
You don't know.
Stipe.
That's the thing. You don't know. It's got to be.
It's got to be Ray Lewis.
Floyd is saying headliners in the no huddle. I'm guessing that's the
That's the Diamonds.
Diamonds. Okay, so the Diamonds, 18 boxes, 7 headliners in the in that Diamond no huddle. Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, AP, George Kittle on the speed flex. And then secondary headliners, Jared Verse, Sauce Gardner, and Joe Green. So a couple Steelers in there for the headliners if you're a Steelers fan. Chat is saying,
Chat's agreeing with us.
Chat is saying slant route.
Clapping cheeks. We got Floyd the Barber, Michael Grimm. They're all saying the best one is clapping. You're going to have a good story to tell. And then Michael Grimm, I don't want my face broken. I can recover from a tackle.
The other thing, and
I want to keep eating food.
And you know, Caleb Williams said this actually on, I think, the podcast with Amon-Ra and Equanimous. So like quarterbacks, if you look at like their bodies, they tend to have like more fat than like what you would consider athletic body, because when they like absorb a hit, they don't have any momentum that carries them like a receiver or running
they're
back
standing
does, right?
usually, unless they're running.
So in theory, right, if I'm running a slant route, I have some minimal momentum.
Yeah.
It's not going to do much against Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
but
prime
I have
Ray
something.
Lewis.
I have something to at least offset a little bit of that.
And
All right,
not Ray
19
Ray
for-
Lewis now, prime Ray
Yeah.
Lewis.
Not Ray Lewis now. Back to box 19 here for Thomas. This is a good one. Not a headliner. Maybe should be a headliner though. LSU. Not on Joe Burrow's team, but imagine what he could have been on Joe Burrow's team. Odell Beckham Jr.
OBJ baby.
Part of the group with Zach Mettenberger, Jarvis Landry, and Odell. I don't believe they were ever in the SEC title game. I think LSU's number 1 versus number 2 team was before Odell.
Talking about Odell?
But I think Odell was still one of the most dynamic college receivers of all time.
Let's see.
And definitely, I think he set an LSU record his senior year, if I'm not mistaken, or his junior year. He
Senior year, he had the over 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
8 touchdowns.
yeah.
Let's see. So his last year at LSU. Really, you're not going to give me the? Thought I could click it and it'll tell me like, hey, this is what the team did. Maybe I actually have to click on the team and not the year.
No,
There we
definitely a
go.
superstar in the
So-
making.
His last year, they went 10-3.
Yeah.
And they played in the Outback Bowl against Iowa and won.
No, they were definitely one of the more dynamic. I think Mettenberger was, if LSU had a better quarterback, and that's a lot of LSU teams.
His junior year, they went 10-3 and lost to Clemson by a point in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's the team that was the team that was slightly better than Odell was at.
His first year at LSU, though, because he only played 3 years.
Right.
His first year, that was the 13-1 team.
Yeah.
That lost to Bama on the BCS.
Okay, so he was part of that team. He just wasn't necessarily a prominent figure on that team.
Yeah, he only had what? He had 41 catches, 475 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay,
that
so
year.
solid player on the team that didn't quite make it past Bama in the title game.
But that was Reuben Randall.
Yeah.
Actually, he had the second most catches on the team.
No, I mean he was an immediate contributor with LSU. I just didn't realize that he had played.
Did Jarvis
only 3
Landry
seasons.
get hurt that year? Because Jarvis Landry only had 4 catches.
Probably. Gotta think he got hurt. The NFL Combine that I went to was the Odell Combine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. Him and Jarvis, and that was also the Johnny Manziel Combine, and he's in this series as well as a secondary headliner. We may need to get bigger bags for these helmets.
Yeah, we found out from production that they sent us the wrong bags. They sent us the wrong size.
All right, last box to go here in the quad. Thomas has cleaned up pretty nicely here. He's got one headliner and a couple very solid helmets. Joe Theismann, Odell Beckham, not headliners, but very notable college players. It's not Johnny Manziel, but it is a secondary headliner. It's Fred Warner on the BYU helmet.
Ooh.
So 2 headliners here for Thomas, 2 linebackers. Both headliners, linebackers for Thomas here
All pro
in
Fred.
the college quad.
Oh, you know what? Look right here.
Oh, Theismann is there. Never mind, 3 headliners. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Notre Dame Theismann would be a headliner.
He was listed.
He was listed. 3 out of the 4 were headliners. 2 out of the 3 headliners, linebackers. I'm gonna put Fred back.
Yeah, he's also in that vault that's coming up too.
Yeah.
So we might get him on a Bang Bang Niner gang.
The 49ers, as you mentioned before we hopped on here, really struggling. It's been an interesting offseason. I think Kyle Juszczyk ended up going back.
Did
So
he?
at least they got something. Yeah, at least something is going San Francisco's way.
I know I saw a reel on Instagram of it's the scene from Infinity War where it's like Cap and everyone's disappearing and it's
Yeah.
just like Niner fans, how you feeling? I don't feel so good.
That's rough.
Hey, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
All right, we've got a jersey break as well.
So to answer Rex's question, Clapping Cheeks already did, but it just rolls over to the next show, my man. So right now, Rex, we got you sitting in the air and ground quad. If it doesn't fill this show at 12 p.m., it just rolls right over to 3 p.m.
All right, so
Eventually the breaks
jerseys,
fill.
Jersey break. Number 1, drop me a box number. So Spencer, Sean, Dean, Melvin, Lance, Irvin, Charles, Nelson, you guys are in the chat. Go ahead and drop me a box number for the jersey break. We will get that going. Drew is saying John Lynch drafts well.
True.
And
He also fleeces teams well.
Yeah.
Look at the Bears.
Dean is saying box 15, and 15 is not available. And Charles is saying wheel. So we'll go to the wheel. So 15 is not available, so we'll go to the wheel. And jerseys are out of 30. We will go to the wheel for the jerseys. The wheel has said 8. 8 is not available, but 6 is the next closest number, so we will go with box number 6 in this jersey break.
Box numero 6.
We've got 10 clicks on the dice. Get this list randomized here for our jersey break. Dean Villanueva, you're in the NFC North. Charles Nelson in the NFC South. Melvin Shearer in the NFC East and the AFC East. King of the East. Irvin Castaneda is in the NFC West. Lance Abbott in the AFC North. Sean Schumann in the AFC South. And Spencer Jashani in the AFC West for this jersey break. Box 6 coming up.
Yeah, Debo's with the Commanders. You got Hargrave is with the Vikings. Ward is now with the Colts. Leonard Floyd is with the Falcons. Dre Greenlaw is now a Bronco. Joshua Dobbs is a Patriot. Brandon Allen is a Titan. You guys got Aaron Banks from the Niners.
We did. Let's just keep talking about the 49ers.
Who? What? Who?
It's Roger Craig
Ooh, Roger the Dodger, baby.
on the 49ers jersey. Congratulations to Irvin Castaneda in the NFC West.
One of three guys to do what?
I have no idea what that's a reference to.
You don't know what he's. It's him and two other running backs are on a distinct list.
Enlighten us all.
1,000 club. 1,000 receiving, 1,000 rushing. Do you know the other two? One is currently in the league right now.
Oh, Saquon.
Nope.
Right? Oh.
He's on Rodgers' team.
Oh, McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He did it with the Panthers. And the second one was on probably one of the greatest offenses we've seen. You get your own nickname, the greatest show.
Oh, Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk. The only,
And Roger Craig.
The only three guys
1K,
that have 1,000
1K.
receiving and 1,000 rushing in 1 year. Yeah. Hufunga is now a Bronco. Moore, Mitchell, both Chiefs. Did I say that wrong? Hufunga?
No. I'm just saying you're just
You
kept going. You just kept going.
Well, there were three more. They're losing a lot of guys. That's the
You just
point.
kept going.
That's the point. They're losing a lot of guys.
All right, it's been a couple weeks, but we'll try to fold this properly.
Have the Packers made any big signings?
No, just Banks and Nate Hobbs, cornerback for the Raiders.
A.J. Dillon left, didn't he?
Yeah, he's on the Eagles now. That's the all quad
The all quad.
running back room.
I loved A.J. Dillon in college. He was Boston College, right?
Yeah,
Man, I loved him.
yeah, he was a beast in college.
Didn't he have a nickname in college, like something Super Mario or something like that?
Like Quadzilla and Quadfather.
I remember Quadzilla.
Yeah, Quadzilla and Quadfather are the two that I've heard the most for AJ.
Quadzilla.
Get this written up for Irwin here.
Sean Schumann getting into a double college. I see you, Sean Schumann. 16 to go now in that college, guys. 16 to go.
All right, what do we got? What do we got next?
The vault double.
Vault double is coming up. All right. No, we'll highlight the winners. Grim Reaper. We'll highlight the winners.
Don't want to highlight the winners?
We will. We will highlight the winners. All right, double vault coming up. Vault double. Vault double coming up. Drop me 2 box numbers. Guys who are in this break: TJ Anzalone, Lance Abbott, Sean Schumann, Charles Nelson, Ryan Andreessen, Dean Villanueva, and Andrew Devanzo. Grim Reaper, it is not my first day. It's my first day in a couple weeks, though. So I'm not completely...
I see where you're going.
I'm not completely new, but it's been a minute. Charles is saying 12 and 17.
12 and 17.
12 is available. 12 is available. 17 is not. So we'll definitely do 12. And Dean is saying 2 and 15, and neither of those are available. So guys, on the
Womp
ticker
womp.
that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen, you can see what numbers are available. So 16 is good, but 17, 2, and 15 are not. So we'll definitely do 16. Oh, sorry. No, 17 is available. 17 is available. I misread that. My bad. So we will do 12 and 17.
12 and 17?
Yeah. Vault double. 12 and 17. My bad. My bad, guys. Dean, Charles, my bad. 17 is available, and Charles did call that, so we will do 12 and 17. I misread the dash. So 12 and 17 in this vault double. Both are available. We will do both of those. Let's get these guys randomized here.
You know what's really annoying me right now? I have a song stuck in my head and I can't get it out. And the song is, I don't even know the name of the song.
Oh,
I
no.
think it's called Trouble.
Okay.
But it's just the part, the I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Yeah.
And just the trouble, trouble, trouble.
Taylor Swift?
That's all that's going on in my head. I'm like, please get out.
Our girl Taylor Swift.
Please get out.
All right,
Why are
Andrew
you in
DeVanzo you're in the NFC North. Dean, you are in the NFC South. TJ Anzalone in the NFC East. Dean, you are also in the NFC West. Lance Abbott in the AFC North. Sean Schumann in the AFC South. Charles, you're in the AFC East, and Ryan Andreessen is in the AFC West.
I laughed just because I read Michael Grimm's comment. It's his first day back, guys. Calm down. Calm down.
All right, we'll start with box 12 here
$350 still left in vault keys.
in the vault.
Trouble, trouble, trouble. Roger Craig is a headliner.
Oh, secondary headliner in the jerseys. That's right. Vault. This guy is not a headliner in the vault, but he's a headliner in the college series. It's Patrick Peterson, the standout LSU cornerback, but this is on a Cardinals helmet, a red Cardinals helmet.
Also former Minnesota Viking.
Congratulations to Dean. Patrick Peterson on the... You normally don't see the red Cardinals helmet. Mm-hmm. Especially with the red bird as well. I like it. Looks a little... The red is a different shade. I like it.
You know why I love the Cardinal flashes so much, right?
No.
So it's the most clever thing to me. The color scheme of the helmet matches the logo. Because the helmet's red, the face mask is yellow, the face mask is like the beak.
Oh, yeah.
After Colin was the one that pointed it out to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like blew my mind. I'm like, whoa, that is awesome. That is the best. However, second favorite.
Patrick Peterson has been on a lot of teams.
Second or third favorite Cardinal lid we get in the room. Love Cardinal Lunars / Eclipses. Mm-hmm. But I think my favorite Cardinal lid we get is those the black lids with like the red glitter sparkle.
Yeah.
But still, I love a good Cardinal flash.
All right, we'll put... it's a nice helmet, but we'll put Patrick away.
Not a headliner in the vault.
Not a headliner in the vault.
He is a headliner in the college.
In the college series, he is. I don't think he was on the LSU team that won the national title.
Are we going to go down this rabbit hole again?
He obviously wasn't on the Joe Burrow title team. I'm talking about Nick Saban's 03 title. I don't think he was.
Let's see. So his last year in college, LSU went 11-2 and beat Texas A&M in the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
His second year, they went 9-4, lost to Penn State in the Capital One Bowl. And then his first year, which, wow, was my senior year of high school, they went 8-5 and beat Georgia Tech 38-3 in the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
It wasn't the Peach Bowl at the time. It was just the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
I remember as a kid I was so dumb.
Dean is saying sweet. Yeah, congratulations, Dean.
So this was before we had Chick-fil-A's like here in Illinois.
Yeah.
I never knew what a Chick-fil-A was because we never had them. And I would call it the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, man.
Yeah.
Just sounded right.
Box 17 in this vault coming up. Wrap up this double here.
Whoa. Whoa. My buddy just sent me a tweet. Per underdog, Aaron Rodgers hopes to sign with the Vikings per Mike Silver.
Okay. He's following the Brett Favre trajectory, right?
But we have JJ.
He's following the Brett Favre path, and maybe the Packers should just give you Jordan Love.
Who was our oh wait, who was that? Teddy? Did we go from Brett to Teddy?
I think so.
Pull this helmet out while I research.
A guy who changed teams last offseason and had a big year. It's a headliner hit. It's Derrick Henry on the Speed Flex. That is a clean helmet. Congratulations to Lance Abbott.
I love this lid. Yesterday,
That's one of the most unique Ravens lids that I've seen on Derrick Henry.
I call it the midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight lid.
It's a good,
that black logo. That
good look.
I love the logo too. That kind of like black and white logo. By the way, I hope that JJ McCarthy doesn't turn into the quarterback we had after I hope JJ doesn't turn into the quarterback we had after Brett Favre. You want to know why? Do you know who we had? For
Ponder?
3 years?
Yeah.
Ponder. Then it was Teddy. My buddy just goes, hope for your sake he doesn't. Because it says hopes to sign. Hopes to sign.
Clapping, I know it was anticlimactic the way I pulled that helmet. I'm sorry.
How was it anticlimactic?
Because we were in the middle of a different conversation and you were like, just pull the helmet.
Just pull the helmet out. I want to see it. I didn't mean it like that.
No, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
I just meant
There's
like,
no diminishing the helmet here. It is a sick helmet, and we're going to leave it out.
Do the Ravens win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years? With Lamar.
God. It's so tough because of the way the AFC, just the quarterbacks there, right?
Or should I amend the question to this? 2 questions. 1.
I can't hear Ricky at all. His mic is on.
Yeah, this mic. I swear, we gotta put in the recap.
His mic is not
that this
muted,
mic-
and it is on. So
let me see, guys. I gotta turn this down.
just reset it real quick. I mean, on the board, it's showing up here.
Yeah,
So
the dial is all the way to the right, which is what it needs to be.
he's showing up. It's showing up on the board here. So.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Question 1. Question
Okay,
2
yeah.
is the same question but amended. Question 1: if you had to put $100 on one of these 2 teams winning a Super Bowl in the next 5 years, Ravens, Bills, who would you put your money on?
Oh,
You can only back one.
I gotta say Ravens.
Okay.
I gotta say Ravens.
Same question.
They've come up short a couple times in the playoffs on some like fluke stuff where I think eventually that starts to go your way down the line. And I just think Lamar is a better quarterback.
Same question. Add in the Bengals.
Yeah, I still say Ravens.
Okay.
The Bengals, I made this joke yesterday with some of my friends because the Bengals are going to commit $41 million or more per year to Jamar Chase to make him the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. It would have been a little bit cheaper, but then Myles Garrett signed his deal.
Well,
Max Crosby had a deal.
That
So
was the thing. Did you hear about that? The main reason why the Browns offered Myles Garrett so much is to drive up the price for Jamar Chase.
Jamar, okay. Point is, the Bengals, if T. Higgins does sign for the reported $30 million a year extension,
Yep.
the Bengals will be committing 45% of their salary cap to 3 players. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. They might legitimately field a high school defense. They might have to. Just salary cap considerations, they might have to.
Charles wants to know what's left in the Aaron ground. Let him know.
There are 7 boxes left in the Aaron ground. Only 2 headliners left, but one of them is that Barry Sanders speed flex that was mentioned earlier in the chat. And Caleb Williams, the rookie quarterback who has got a lot of weapons now and a new head coach in Ben Johnson. So Caleb could take off this year in Chicago in his second season. So Caleb and Barry are the only headliners left in the Aaron ground, but 7 boxes left. So 2 out of 7, not a terrible ratio to close out that Aaron ground series.
I'm also going to say this because I let this cat out of the bag yesterday, right? So Aaron ground college, we have 2 series in the room. One is 7 to go, one is 16 to go. I know the price points are also different. College is cheaper than the Aaron ground. But if we close out either of those 2 series, Chinmay, we will have a brand new 1 and 4 coming into the room. Okay. The reason I mention that is yesterday I had the little tease that Patrick Mahomes is in the 1 and 4. Just going to throw it out there. Aaron ground, 7 boxes to go. It's almost out of the room.
Right.
1 and 4 would be then dropped. Who's in the host chair right now? The man who loves to pull Patrick. But, like, the planets are aligning here, people. Like, don't save your money for it.
It's been too long. It's been too long since I pulled a Mahomes helmet.
Chinmay's already in the chair. He's only in the chair until 2 o'clock if we're not breaking. Let's get to this 1 and 4 so Patrick Mahomes can come out.
Yeah, I mean it's been proven right twice and wrong once.
Have you pulled the Tom Brady yet?
I haven't pulled the Brady yet, but Brady hasn't been available for me to pull.
He's in that 1 and 4.
Okay,
too.
all right. So
we let that
maybe
cat
it'll be
out
Brady
of the bag
yeah.
yesterday.
Maybe it'll be Brady instead of Mahomes this time around.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? Reminds me of that taco commercial, Porque no los dos.
So I'm just saying, like, Chinmay's only in the chair till 2. Why not take advantage of it? Let's get through either the college or the Aaron ground to get to that. Because Patrick Mahomes loves coming out for you. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just likes you better than all of us.
Maybe I just have a knack for well, the people are calling the boxes. The box callers have been amazing when I'm in the chair for the Mahomes specifically.
And Charles is saying, I want to see the 1 and 4. Only one way to see it: get through the college or the Aaron ground.
Yeah,
that's the only 2 ways that we're getting to it. So,
and the college probably has the better headliner ratio right now. We're at 10 headliners left in 16 boxes because we did the quad and
9 headliners left.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Theismann and Ray Lewis. Oh no, Warner was also one. You're right. 3 headliners were gone in that quad.
Yep.
So Theismann was a headliner. So we have 9 left in the 16 boxes. So a little over 50% there in the college. Aaron ground, only 2 headliners in the 7 boxes. So if you're looking to get to that 1 and 4, then the college is probably better for headliners being picked up along the way. But there are less boxes in the Aaron ground, so depending on which way you want to go with that, that's definitely also an option. I have to wait to spend money for that one.
Then you might be waiting. Yeah. You might be waiting a while because it might not come in the room if we don't get to it.
Gotta wait for a minute.
Next man up, as we'd say.
Quick score check here.
I was going to say, do you think Auburn has what it takes to win the title?
Auburn is up by 1 right now on Tennessee. Auburn last year, I thought they were going to beat UConn in that potential Sweet 16 matchup because they were one of those. There's some good KenPom metrics on teams, and Auburn was one of the few teams that was top 10 in both offensive and defensive efficiency.
Yeah.
But it turns out that none of that matters if you can't make free throws. So, take the KenPom rankings with a grain of salt, I guess, because guys need to make their free throws on time in the tournament. But I do think Auburn is very talented, and I think they should have no problem with their first couple games.
You want to hear some breaking news from 3 minutes ago? Sources: Falcons officially will be keeping Kirk Cousins on the roster past 4 p.m. Eastern today, triggering a guarantee on a $10 million roster bonus that is due in 2026.
Okay. I mean, no one was trading for him.
But I heard Cleveland fans say, "Oh, the Browns are going to take Kirk Cousins." Yeah, not even you wanted him.
on the other conference tournament going on, Michigan State up by 1 on Wisconsin. That one late in the first. Charles is saying, I think it'll be neat to see Georgia in the tournament. Yeah, Georgia looks like it's going to be. The Bulldogs look like they're going to be in. I saw on Lenardi's latest bracketology, 14 of the 16 SEC teams are going to be in the bracket. And honestly, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
The SEC has been tremendous this year.
Well,
and
did you hear
it's hard to pick against some of those teams. They have so many quality wins.
Did you hear the big thing that people are upset about with the SEC? Well, not upset with the SEC, but upset with people who try to talk about the SEC. Where I guess so
Lenardi's latest is down to 13. Okay. Texas is projected to be out now because they lost to Tennessee.
The big thing that I'm seeing is like there's people out there that are like, for example, like Georgia, perfect example, where they're like, how could a team that's 8-10 in conference even have they shouldn't even be in the tournament? And it's like, dude,
look at their conference.
Or they also bring up that it's like, well, if you look at the conference, they're 500 against each other, and everyone's like, yeah, that's the point.
That's how the conference works.
You have a winner and a loser from every game. It's going to be a 500 straight through.
First time for Georgia in a while. That's correct. And I believe it's the former Florida coach, Mike White, who is leading Georgia to the tournament. So interesting there. Florida and Georgia meet up again in the tournament. It'll be interesting to see that matchup. I believe Georgia did beat Florida in the regular season. That's probably their best win of the year. So Georgia should be in. Oklahoma, Vandy, and Texas are all on the bubble in Lenardi's latest projections. Oklahoma is the Vandy is the last 4 in.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma is the last 4 buys.
Well, Oklahoma.
So who knows how it could shake out.
Oklahoma tried doing themselves favors, but they just Kentucky survive in advance, baby.
Yeah.
Survive in advance.
Arkansas and Kentucky, after Cal made the switch, both should be in. Mark Pope has done a good job there with Kentucky.
William Maynard's comment.
What's the Florida-Georgia line?
It's a band.
I know.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a joke.
The line is cruise. They're going to cruise.
Works on so many levels. Could be talking about a betting line, the border.
A lot of things.
The band.
Hopefully he's talking about the band.
I like the band.
They're all right.
Diamond single, now down to 5 to go. Also, Red Sox announcing as of 3 hours ago their opening day starter. Garrett Crochet.
That's deep cut. Deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Garrett Crochet going to be starting opening day for the Red Sox.
I was talking to somebody about the White Sox not doing anything, and
but dude, they got their guy Slater. I think what is he, a catcher? The guy from the Giants they signed. That they were like, this was our free agent signing. This was our guy.
Basically, I was talking about the White Sox have done nothing, and they're probably gonna have to trade Robert, Moncada, and Crochet. And then I quickly Googled. I was like, oh, never mind. They already took care of 2 of those guys. But yeah, Garrett Crochet on the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
Clapping cheeks, saying they broke up and went solo. That makes sense. That's why I've never heard of. That's why I've never heard of their songs of late.
The only thing I'm gonna say about it, because I think my buddy was telling me about this, because my buddy is a huge country head. I think if I'm remembering right, the 2 bandmates had political differences and split up because of it.
Okay. Charles is saying Georgia beat Kentucky back in January. Yeah, that's also a good win for Georgia, but I think Florida's the better win because Florida's going to be a 1 seed.
Yeah.
Ricky's saying that Diamond single is close to, or 5 to go. It's the closest break. We'll quickly highlight that Diamond single here. Peyton Manning, Jerome Bettis, Malik Neighbors, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, Max Crosby, AP, George Kittle, Dion, and J.J. Watt were the photoed headliners in this one. The Kittle is still available. Lawrence Taylor is still available. That looks like... I have beef with that Giants look because it looks so much like Michigan.
Well, we looked it up yesterday. The Giants wore it a year first.
Okay.
The Giants started wearing it in 1937.
It's like Georgia and the Packers.
Yeah. 1937, the Giants wore the winged tipped. Mm-hmm. And then in 1938, Michigan started wearing it.
But the Kittle, LT, Adrian Peterson, and Jerome Bettis are all still available. That Bettis is very clean. That's probably the first Bettis that I've seen on the classic Steelers helmet. Mm-hmm. I've seen him a lot on the alt Steelers and the salute to service. I haven't seen him on the classic look. But that Kittle looks really nice. AP looking clean as well. So 7 total headliners left in the Diamonds, but LT, AP, Jerome Bettis, and George Kittle in the photoed headliners still available in that series. 5 to go, Ricky is saying, in that Diamond
5 to
single.
Go. Man, I can't wait for brackets to come out tomorrow.
It's going to be awesome.
And me just to look at nothing but the trapezoid of excellence. Because I'll be honest, if you guys don't know about it, there's this guy on Twitter. I'm literally looking at his page to see if his upgraded one's out there. But he talks about this thing called the trapezoid of excellence, which I've mentioned it before.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
It's basically a T-graph. How fast does a team play is the x-axis. The y-axis is their efficiency. Ideally, in the tournament, you want teams that are the most efficient, but are right on that middle y-axis of pace, where they can play both fast or slow. The thing is, like a team like Alabama, though, like they're a tough matchup because, like,
play fast, score a bunch, highly efficient offense.
They're not the most efficient, but they're positively efficient. But they're just so fast.
The other thing with Alabama is that they went to the Final Four last year and brought most of that team back. So you got experience too.
I made money. I made money also last year off of it because of North Carolina State. They matched up well with the trapezoid of excellence.
George is saying he bought in the Diamond single. What happens if it does not fill? So George, if it doesn't fill on this show, it will eventually fill and eventually break.
Especially the Diamonds.
So your spot will be there, and you'll be in that break whenever it does happen. So you're in the break, and when the break happens, that's when you'll know. If it doesn't fill in this show, maybe it'll fill in the next show. If it doesn't fill in the next show, it'll eventually get filled and be opened.
Yeah, your team's in the trapezoid of excellence. You got like Auburn, Duke, Tennessee, Texas Tech, Houston. St. Mary's is like perfect when it comes to, like, not perfect, but they're good when it comes to pace, but there could be a little more efficiency. Yeah. There's a group of teams, though, that are right there. Wisconsin, Michigan State, Mizzou's right on the line, ISU, Arizona, St. John's, Maryland. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
A ton of teams right on it.
Like those 8-9 games and those 7-10 games in the first round, like, there's gonna be some juggernauts in those, and then even the next like round, the 2-7, 2-10, or like the 8-9 and the 1 seed, like those are not gonna be easy games. Not that any game is really ever easy in the tournament, but those are gonna be some like heavy hitters.
You know what the committee could do if they just want to be jerks?
You know, well, a lot of people think they already are jerks.
Yeah.
Ricky, so
you know what they could honestly do is they could. And I don't know if
just use this trapezoid.
Yeah, I don't know if the seating would work out like this, but I would love to see a first round matchup. Alabama, who is like all the way to the right quick.
Yeah.
And they're like maybe halfway up on the positive in efficiency versus like a Drake, where they're also positive efficiency, but they're all
Super
the way to the
slow.
left,
Yeah.
super slow.
So that's possible because, well, Bama will be a high seed, but
Who wins out there?
Yeah.
The fast team or the slow team?
Bama will be a high seed, and Drake will be probably lower seed.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of the power teams are seeded below 11, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. So like 12 through 16 are all AQ.
I'm just saying, like,
mid-major,
maybe Drake could be
non-powered
like,
teams.
because Alabama's they're not gonna be a 1 seed, are they?
I don't think so.
So what, a 2 seed?
Yeah.
So then what?
15.
I don't think Drake's gonna be a 15. Eric asking, hey guys, who's left in the mini helmets?
Mini helmet headliner wise. That's the throwback minis,
Yep.
right?
Throwback, baby.
So 8 headliners left in the minis. Warren Sapp, Andre Johnson, John Elway, Dak Prescott, DJ Moore, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Michael Vick as a secondary headliner in those minis. A pretty good ratio, though. 8 mini headliners left in 17 boxes. So just a little under 50% on the headliners there in the minis. JSN is going to be a target machine with Sam Darnold in Seattle, and they just got Cooper Kupp. So could be a lot of quick game, which Ricky perfectly pointed out Sam Darnold cannot do well.
No,
but
he
maybe,
cannot.
hey, maybe that's something that he works on in the offseason and things change up a little bit.
I don't know. He didn't work on it in Minnesota.
Didn't need to work on it.
I mean, my friends always go, yeah, but you had a great season. 2 things. One, there were so many games, looking back now, like that Jaguar game, that Bear game, 2 of them, to just put out a point. We should have lost those games.
Fair, but
We should have lost. Like, there were so many games where it's like, wow, we should have lost that and survived. 2, the last 2 weeks, I don't care what Sam Darnold did the rest of the year. Those last 2 weeks were horrid.
yeah, he was not good. He was not good the last 2 weeks. But I think that's a fair criticism of Sam Darnold. But he did have a great season, and he parlayed that into a really nice deal for him. Now it'll be a question of whether he can keep it going in Seattle. They do have some weapons. They kind of revamped that offense a little bit, and we'll see. Maybe they stick with more of a ground game, and Darnold leans into play action pass. Who knows? But that division, as you mentioned, some of the defenses in that division, the Rams had a good defense last year. The Niners were banged up. Niners could be losing a lot of their defensive pieces, right? So they could be a younger defense, maybe take some time to get into the flow of things. Cardinals also a younger defense, not as aggressive. So maybe Sam Darnold has some lighter games within the division. Who knows?
Who knows? I'm looking up real quick as George getting into that diamond single again. Don't want to lie to you, Chin Man. That's why I'm looking up. Did NC State made the Final Four, right?
Last year they did. Yeah. They won their conference tournament to get into the field and then made it to the Final Four. Lost to Purdue in the Final Four. Quick halftime scores here while Ricky is looking that up. Auburn up 1 on Tennessee, so that looks to be a good game. Auburn 33-32 ahead of Tennessee. That game pace of play is looking like it's leaning towards Tennessee's way right now. Probably going to be in the mid-60s in the final score, but who knows? Maybe Auburn catches fire in the second half. In the Big Ten, Wisconsin is up 37-33 on the Spartans of Michigan State.
I will say this. I made money because I played them straight as well. But I had a parlay last year. And this was, guys, for me, using that trapezoid of excellence.
Yeah?
I had a parlay where I'm like, I'm going to pick each of the region
Final
winners.
fours, yeah.
So I had UConn
Okay.
in the East region.
Yeah.
Come on, who didn't have
Pretty
UConn?
easy.
They
I didn't actually.
They
'cause I had
ended up
Auburn.
winning. I had in the South region, NC State.
Okay. I think I may have had
That,
Duke in
that was a little bit of trapezoid of excellence plus a team that's hot going in.
Yeah.
You just stick with them.
Stick with them.
I had Purdue for their region. One region I had wrong. Arizona lost to Clemson. That Clemson team was like NC State light. They were hot coming out. tough game, but I don't know if Arizona would got past Alabama anyways.
I don't think so.
I was kind of hoping Alabama would have lost to Grand Canyon like in the second round.
Yeah.
Because that was one both those teams played.
Grand Canyon
fast.
won their first game, right?
Yes, good St. Mary's.
5-12 upset.
That was another one. Fast team beat the slow team.
Yeah. If Michigan and Michigan State win today, they'll meet for the third time this year in the Big Ten Championship, says Grim
the
Reaper.
last meeting was electric. with I just love rivals, dude.
Yeah.
I just love rivals.
College rivalries.
When they're barking at each other.
Very hard to give up college rivalries. Charles is saying, hey guys, you should offer a separate wheel spin for those who close out either the college or the air and ground. That's not up to me. College is too many to go. 16 boxes, that's a lot.
I mean, we could do a separate wheel spin because it's a quad, a double, and a single. We could do a separate wheel spin if we close out the air and ground.
Yeah, the air and ground is, I was going to say, more feasible, right?
If you want to, we could do it. It's easy. It's just closing out 3 breaks. And then if they don't close it, we don't have a wheel spin.
Sure.
So we're going to do it.
All right, we'll do that.
I'm like, you're the host.
We'll do that. All right, so per Charles' suggestion, we will offer a separate wheel spin for those who close out the air and ground series.
Yeah, I'll just put it on the chase. I would just put like a dash so we know it's a separate list. But the series has to close during the show. Series has to close. I am all for Chimmy. I don't know about you. I'm all for rewarding the people.
No, I'm with you.
If they want to do the work, I'll reward you.
I just didn't want to be the guy who comes in after 2 weeks of not doing anything and say, "Hey, you know what?
Don't worry. Blame it on me.
Let's start doing things this way and that way."
Yesterday we tried a brand new one. It was the closers.
Okay.
Where anyone who
closed a
break. So it's basically anyone who was like the last 3 spots in the break got on a wheel spin.
Okay, so if you close out the air and ground series, there will be a separate wheel spin for whoever does that.
Boom, boom, boom.
So that'll be a quad, double, and single.
And then the series is done.
And the series is done.
And then there's a 1 and 4 coming out.
Charles wants to see the 1 and 4.
He does.
That's why he's pushing for this. But it is a good idea.
Sean Schumann making that diamond single now 3 to go.
Okay. So that diamond single, I believe, George was talking earlier about that diamond single. That should happen. That diamond single should happen. 7 headliners still in that diamond series. Jerome Bettis, George Kittle, Speed Flexes, Lawrence Taylor, AP, Jared Verse, Sauce Gardner, and Joe Green. All headliners in that diamond series.
Did you got that Joe Lenardi list up still?
I can pull it up.
Okay. I just have some teams that I'm wondering to see if they're even going to be in the tournament per the trapezoid graph.
Trapezoid versus
they're not
Lenardi.
they're not in the trapezoid, but they're interesting teams to me.
Okay, yeah.
Like Western Kentucky.
Middle of the trapezoid. I don't think Western Kentucky's going to be here. No.
Okay. How about like Akron?
Akron is
Okay.
AQ projected AQ. I don't know if has the MAC tournament finished. They're projected as an automatic qualifier though, but Akron is.
So Akron's a team. Iowa, are they going to make the tournament?
Iowa State is.
Okay,
but I don't think Iowa is. No.
Grand Canyon University.
No.
Penn State.
No.
Okay, New Mexico.
New Mexico is projected to be in. Yes.
So
New Mexico and Akron.
New Mexico, Akron. I'm going to throw Illinois and Kentucky in here too. They are the teams that I'm most interested about because they are teams that can play fast, not as fast as Alabama, but they play fast. 3 of them, Kentucky, Illinois, New Mexico, are efficient.
So Akron is in the MAC final, MAC championship final.
The Zips are dead even on efficiency.
Okay.
They're not positive nor negative, but they play fast. Like that
right.
alone, those teams interest me.
Living up to their name, right?
Those teams
zipping around.
Those teams interest me. The ones that are like, extreme. They play either really slow, really fast, but they're not dominant, efficient.
Right.
Like, could they just get lucky and win a couple games just because of the tempo they play? I love how one of the things on this graph is just Virginia, don't be here.
Yeah.
Don't want to be here. This is a team that won the championship not too long ago.
The year after they lost to a 16.
UMBC?
Yeah. They won a championship the year after they lost to the 16 seed.
UMBC.
That's what Purdue was trying to do. They saw what Virginia did and said, let's do that instead
Didn't
of
they
actually.
almost lose last year to the 16?
No. They lost to the 16 2 years ago
Okay.
and then
That's right.
made the Final Four last year. Grim Reaper is saying he's taking Michigan State to win live here and taking Michigan to win that game in a parlay at plus 506. Mm-hmm. If you're a fan of rivalries and you manifest it, hopefully that works out for you. Michigan, I believe, is playing Maryland, and Maryland looked very dominant yesterday against Illinois.
Yeah, I like
and has
that.
quietly been a very, very good team this year.
So let's look at the trapezoid, right? You said Maryland, Michigan play each other?
Yeah.
So both teams play not super fast, but both of them play fast. Maryland is in the trap, like the where you want to be efficiency wise. Michigan is out.
Yeah.
That is a matchup that is like interesting because it's like, yeah, you're less efficient, but one game can mean anything.
It could change, yeah. That's the beauty of March Madness and conference tournaments and the main bracket. One game changes everything.
What's the over on that game? And then Alabama, Florida play each other.
Oh, that's going to be a very high over.
Dude, what's the over of that game?
That's going to be above. That's going to be in the 180s probably. 170, 180.
So high, it's not going to be touchable. Let's see.
It's going to be in the 170s, I think.
Where's that Michigan game? There's Michigan, Maryland.
So closest break to go here is that diamond single.
3 to go
in that diamond single.
149 is the over-under for the Michigan-Maryland game.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Bama, Florida. I was like, let's quickly just jump on that.
This year they met in March, and the total was... What was the total? Total was 136.
Yeah, so conference tournament, things play a little looser. Second time around. It'll be third meeting or second meeting?
Second
meeting.
177.5 for Bama. Florida.
Told you.
But they're only meeting this year a 99-94 win. They scored 193 points. I might have to take the over and just say, you know what, ride with it. Oh,
keep riding with the over.
I might actually take that. Might see if I get a boost from MGM.
Okay. The minis are also 5 to go.
Yep. With a good amount of headliners, too.
We can quickly take a look.
Show them.
At those minis. So the headliners left in the minis, eight headliners left in those minis. Warren Sapp, Andre Johnson, John Elway, Dak Prescott. That Dak Prescott helmet looks like there's some like fading on it. Is that by design or is that just the computer screen?
Let me see.
Because
you said
on
the
both
minis?
screens, it looks like the design is faded. Maybe that's just for effect. I'm not sure.
Which mini?
The Dak Prescott mini. Maybe it's just this computer.
Maybe it's the lighting too. The lights that production uses to.
It does look a little different, right?
Yeah, I think what I think it is because production uses 2 lights. I think the light on the left side is just exposing the white a little bit too much.
Grim Reaper saying the SAP is sick. Yeah, agree. The JSN also.
The JSN and the
pretty
SAPs
sick.
are my favorite.
JSN
obviously.
also available in that mini. And then DJ Moore I look. I don't like the Seahawks very much, but those alternate helmets for the Seahawks are super nice, and the alternate uniforms for the Seahawks super nice. There's some teams that just have the color combinations down.
William Manor is the. I'm assuming he's asking us the Dak and Ice helmet.
I don't know, but it looks different from the other ones. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Is it looks.
Can't wait to pull it out.
Yeah, can't wait to see and find out.
Can't wait.
We can pull it and find out.
Bart Scott can't wait.
Yeah, so 5 to go in those minis. For those who are not looking at the diamonds, but could be interested in that mini break.
Nicholas getting a spot in that practice squad single, getting that 5 to go. 5 to go.
Oh, practice squad is also 5 to go.
Yep, just got to 5 to go.
Okay, just got to 5. Okay. We can take a look at the practice squad real quick, if I can find it here. There we go. Practice squad. Oh, screen pass, yeah. Ray Lewis and Kyler Murray, the only headliners left in that practice squad, but only 7 boxes left. Similar to that Aaron Ground. 7 boxes left, 2 headliners. The Ray Lewis is a Hall of Fame helmet, though. It looks like it's a mini helmet, but it is a Hall of Fame helmet, which is different from the other Ray Lewis memorabilia that we've seen. And the Kyler Murray is a Oklahoma helmet.
Oklahoma.
Full-size Oklahoma helmet. So those are, and it has the Heisman inscription.
You know what I think about whenever I see an Oklahoma lid? I just think about playing the old college football games in my room as a kid and just hearing on the main menu, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, go, Sooners!
Unfortunately, the LT, which was in this series, is no longer in the room.
Did you see the leaked image that came out about the next college football video game?
I did not.
The cover has been leaked.
Oh.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, so this is supposed to be the cover. What?
Kirby Smart and Ryan Day are on this?
Yeah, so basically.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you've got James Franklin, Ryan Day, Kirby Smart.
What is going on here?
It's like a bunch of athletes. Tim Tebow's in there. They've got former college players in there.
What is going on here?
You don't like it?
What is going on? No, I don't.
Here, let me see. Yeah, right here.
Give us 1 or 2 cover athletes.
Athletes include Bryce Underwood, DJ Legway from Florida, Garrett, the Nuss Bus. David's going to like that one. Jeremiah Love, Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, Caleb Downs, Sam Levitt, and Dylan Stewart. Those are the current guys.
Jersey Slime is saying that is a nice helmet.
Bobby Boulay,
on
baby.
Dak. Is it Jersey Slime or Jersey's Lime?
Let's say Jersey Slime.
I believe it's Jersey Slime, but
Bobby Boulay.
it could be either or. You never know. No, I'm a fan of one or 2 athletes on the cover.
Yeah.
Or like if it's an action shot of a game where there's like multiple players.
I mean, the cover this year was just what was it? The three dudes.
I think it was. I want to say there was a cover with like McCaffrey, but I think that was like a Madden combo.
It was this one.
Yeah.
It was
Ewers and
what, Travis or
Donovan Edwards, right?
Yeah, Donovan Edwards, and then Colorado. I can't tell if this is Travis
Hunter.
Yeah.
Probably.
But then
SMC 4947. What headliners are left in the college? So college probably has the best headliner ratio. 9 headliners left in the college out of 16 boxes. So Steve Smith Sr., Jackson Smith and Jigba, Michael Irvin. That's Adrian Peterson, yeah.
Yep.
Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Oklahoma Heisman, is that like a double signed?
That is like let's see.
I want to say Jason White will be on. I want to say Jason White would be on that, but Adrian
It's
Peterson
got a ton.
is a separate helmet. I don't think Peterson won the. Oh, Baker would be on that too, right? Baker, Kyler.
So it looks like it's got more than just this. We'll have to see.
Okay.
But in the listing, it says Bradford, Murray, Baker.
Okay.
But there looks to be more than just 3 signatures on that lid.
Johnny Manziel and Patrick Peterson, secondary headliners in the college. But we also pulled in the last college quad, we pulled Odell Beckham Jr. for LSU, who was not a headliner. So even some of the non-headliners could be some pretty great hits for recent college players.
Oh, I am going to do some super sleazing. Because it looks like there's 6 signatures on there.
Okay, so I was gonna say, yeah, Bradford, Baker, and Kyler and Jason White all won the Heisman as quarterbacks at Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and those all happened.
But there's also
2000 onwards.
Billy Sims could
but there'll
be
be
on there?
there could be others. There could be others on that. We'll pull it up on the screen and let we'll let the chat decide.
So
It's
look
hard
at
to-
so looking at it here.
28. No, that's AP.
So on the top of it,
I can definitely see. I can make out Baker, I think.
so there's, if you look at the right above the face mask, there's
Yeah.
a 5 in that second one. Looks like a 5, or it could be an 18.
So Bradford is the highest one, right? 08 Heisman. That would be Bradford.
So I
08
think-
or 09.
So I think
so at the top, I think it's Sam
Kyler,
Bradford.
Baker, and Bradford are in like the front and the very
Yeah.
top,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
and then the back one says like 08 Heisman. 08 no.
That 08, the
69
08 or
Heisman?
the 08 or 09
Oh, it could
Heisman
be,
would
so
be Bradford,
down
right?
at the bottom by the chin strap.
Mm-hmm.
If that says 69 Heisman, that'd be Steve Owens,
Okay.
running back.
Yeah, that would work.
Um,
No, I think Bradford is the one at the top. 09
yeah,
Heisman is
yeah,
Bradford.
Yeah, that's Bradford's at the top. The 2 on
Yeah.
the front, I think, are
Baker and
Kyler
Kyler.
and
Yeah.
Baker. And then on the back,
Jersey Slime. Slime is part of my fantasy football team name. I've been the Slime Devils since 1984. League is touchdowns only. Fantasy football league that is touchdowns only. That's
so
incredible.
the signature right next to the bottom of the O,
Okay.
that says 78 Heisman. That's Billy Sims.
Okay.
So right above, so like if you're going second auto up from the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, I can kind of make out.
Michael also has the same list I'm looking at. I'm just trying to read the inscriptions though.
Some of them just say the year and Heisman, right? I think
Yeah,
that's all. That's all. That
That
would be.
top one right under Sam Bradford on the back, looks like 08 Heisman, but it can't be because we already have 08
Yeah.
Heisman.
Maybe that's Sims 78 Heisman. If the 8s are
Well, no,
Working?
Billy Sims is the one below it because
Oh,
the one below it is
okay.
78. I can't wait to find out.
Let's pull that helmet
That thing
and
is
find
sick.
out. Let's pull the helmet and find out. That's the easiest way to figure out the numbers or the signatures.
I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Is that now? Is that you got trouble out of your head? But
Good.
but now you're
I'm hoping it does. Michigan stayed up by 2
okay.
for Michael Grimm.
This was the most conference wins in a season for Tom Izzo.
Really?
You believe it? Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I can't believe it.
This is the most conference wins that he's had in a single season. Yeah, Grim is saying maybe it's Jason White and the 3 looks like the 8.
Maybe. You're right. You're right. Could
That
be. Could
it
be.
as well.
Oh, I can't wait to see it though. You know what? Let's see if I got a boost from MGM. I'm gonna hammer that over Chinmay. I was so mad this morning. So my new obsession is the NRL.
Oh man.
My Broncos sadly lost this morning to the Raiders.
Okay.
I had several parlays with like they call touchdowns try scores.
Yeah.
Mixture of guys from all 3 games this morning. I needed one guy, Reese Walsh, for the Broncos to score. I only lost $20 because he didn't score because my other bets hit.
Yeah.
But I would have won like 220 if he just scored
That's
one
rough.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got crushed.
That's
the
rough.
score doesn't like 32-22 does not indicate how bad that game was. You an NRL guy?
No, not.
Okay.
I've never really been a rugby guy.
I haven't either. And then my buddy's like, "You got to watch this," and I'm like,
I saw a couple of the Olympics rugby matches last summer when the U.S. was in. I think U.S. won bronze, if I'm not mistaken.
from what my buddy says though, NRL completely different rules than like normal rugby. Like it's their own
Yeah,
rugby, and it's
yeah.
like, I'm
It's like FIBA in the NBA.
yeah, exactly. I'm just getting so mad for no reason. It's like I don't understand these rules yet, but I'm getting so mad. I feel like, you know, like they have the reels of like the girlfriend sitting next to their significant other watching
Yeah.
football and just reacting to him. I just feel like that. Like
Yeah.
the crowd that I'm on the side with reacts. I go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that makes sense. 3 to go still in that diamond single, 5 to go in that mini, 5 to go
The All Blacks
in that
New Zealand.
practice squad. So those are probably the breaks closest to happening. But per suggestion from Charles earlier in the show, air and ground, 7 boxes to go overall. Whoever closes out that series gets put into a separate wheel spin for the other gift card. So the air and ground also enticing their chance at winning a gift card there if you close out that series. And then we would move to a 1 and 4 after that air and ground. We would also move to 1 and 4 if the college closes out, but
Either or.
air and ground is closer to closing out than the college. Jersey Slime is saying nothing better than the haka. I always remember the haka that the New Zealand players did before a basketball match against Team USA, and the Team USA guys were like confused as to what was going on.
There was a haka I saw online of it was actually pretty emotional because
There are a lot of wedding hakas.
well, not this one wasn't a wedding one. This was a sadly a group of friends, one of their friends had died, and at his funeral all of them
yeah.
did the haka, and the like guy who was like his best friend
Yeah.
was leading it, and you could just see the
Oh,
emotion
yeah.
on his face. At one point, like he stops and like just grabs his like thighs, like I can't, and then goes right back into it. It's
Yeah.
like
Crazy.
that's like one where it's like, oh, I'm sad, but it's like, dude, the emotion on
Hey,
his face is like,
I mean,
this is
you're going out. Go out with the haka.
go out with the haka. Now, I'm confused here. BetMGM is going to give me a boost token, but then not have the Florida Alabama game here. Oh, there it is. Cool. They didn't have the SEC tournament listed, so I was concerned. But yeah, I'm
No,
hammering.
they gotta have. Yeah,
I'm
gotta have that.
hammering that over.
All right, so Ricky has bet the over on Florida, Alabama.
My boost.
Oh, you got the boost though. So
Yeah,
what
turned
is
it
that,
from minus one-
plus 150 or
104.
Okay.
Went from minus 115 to plus 104.
okay, not bad.
I'll take double
take
my
plus,
money.
yeah, take plus money. Yeah,
I
take
just hope
plus
they
money.
make baskets.
Yeah, and that's something that both those teams are very good at. So you should not have an issue.
And they're
with
going to
that.
get a lot of them.
You should not have an issue with
A lot
that
of
one.
chances. Just like you guys have a lot of chances to get in on these breaks.
A lot of spots left or not a lot of spots left to close out some of these breaks. Diamond single, still 3 to go. Been kind of steadily moving. Slowed down a bit here in the last 10 minutes or so, but was steadily moving up until that point. 5 to go in that mini. Again, 8 headliners left in that mini break. Warren Sapp, Andre Johnson, John Elway, Dak Prescott, DJ Moore, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Michael Vick. And 5 to go in that practice squad. And in that practice squad, Ray Lewis, the Hall of Fame mini helmet, and Kyler Murray on the Oklahoma Authentic with the Heisman inscription. So both of those headliners still available in the practice squad, which is 7 boxes to go only. So could have a new practice squad coming out if this practice squad closes out. Got some very close games here in the conference tournaments. Been tracking throughout this show. Auburn and Tennessee, it's still a 1-point game. Looks like they're just slowly trading baskets back and forth. Mm-hmm. Wisconsin and Michigan State are tied with little over 14 minutes to go. Auburn and Tennessee are tied with a little over 14 minutes to go. So some big implications on these games, especially for Auburn and Tennessee in terms of postseason seeding, but even Wisconsin and Michigan State, some potential seeding implications. Michigan State probably still in the mix for a 1 seed, depending on how things shake out in the SEC.
If they win they got to win the Big Ten tournament, though, right?
They got to win the Big Ten tournament, and they probably got to hope that St. John's doesn't win against Creighton.
I mean, the SEC, they got to who are you rooting for? Because Bama,
well,
Auburn.
in theory, only one of Auburn, Tennessee, Bama, and Florida can win.
Okay.
Right. Those are the 4. Yeah. Only one team can win the automatic bid, and that team, unless it's Alabama, probably would get the number 1 overall seed. I don't know how the other 1 seeds would shake out, but St. John's probably still has a chance at a 1 seed, I would think, and Michigan State definitely still has a chance at a 1 seed. So, lot to play for those teams. Nick is saying Wisconsin and State will go to the end. Good game. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good game. It's been back and forth throughout. Wisconsin has played Michigan State tough historically, and they've played them tough this year. I believe Wisconsin beat Michigan State earlier this year. No, they lost a close one to Michigan State. Maybe it was last year that they beat them. But yeah, they lost a close one to Michigan State. But yeah, close college games going. And still 3 to go in that diamond single. That diamond single hopefully, should close out here in a minute. Not in literally a minute, but should close out here as we move forward. 5 to go in that mini. That is a double break, by the way, for those wondering.
4 to go now in the practice squad single.
4 to go in the practice squad single. So let's get the practice squad or the diamond closed out here for those out there in the chat. I think those are probably the breaks that you are closest to closing out and will happen. If you get there.
Chase Wheelspin was the vault, right?
Chase Wheelspin was the vault.
Okay. I'm gonna get that.
Michael Convey is saying, do I have any spots in diamond single?
I believe so. Let me check. Yes, Michael Convey, you have 1 spot in the diamond single.
Michael has 1 spot. John Hernandez, what headliners are in the Air and Ground? So Air and Ground, there are only 7 boxes left. 2 headliners in the Air and Ground. Caleb Williams and the Barry Sanders Speed Flex. And a lot of people in the chat had brought up the Barry Sanders Speed Flex, so I am just going to pull it up here. It is a nice looking helmet. So that's the Barry Sanders Speed Flex. It has the alternate lines logo. And then Caleb Williams is the classic Bears look, but it has the 2024 number 1 pick inscription on it. So those are the 2 headliners left in the Air and Ground. The other benefit of the Air and Ground suggestion that we had on the show, if you buy into the Air and Ground and close out the Air and Ground, you get a spot in a separate wheel spin that we'll do for a gift card after the show, or at the end of the show. So those are the options there in the Air and Ground.
I say let's close it out. Let's get to that 1 and 4.
Michael Convey saying, what is in the diamonds? So diamond single, 3 to go in that diamond single. He's asking if he's in the diamond double as well.
Diamond
But
double.
I don't think so.
No, George Lewis is the only one. In the diamond dub.
Any headliners with possible Broncos hits? So John, in the minis, John, there's a John Elway that is still available in that mini, and there's 5 to go in that minis, which will be a double break. So if that mini closes out, 2 helmets will come out in that mini. So John Elway is available there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing another. Let's see.
Broncos in the room.
There's a Bo Nix in the college.
But it's an Oregon lid.
But it's an Oregon lid. But he is a Broncos quarterback, so maybe there's some intrigue there in the college for Bo Nix. But yeah, in the minis, John Elway, if you're looking at a Broncos player, that's where I would go. I would go into that mini helmet. 5 to go in the minis. And again, like I mentioned, 2 helmets coming out in that break. So
I'll say though,
possibility of a headliner, pretty decent, just under 50% ratio there. 8 headliners in 17 boxes in that mini.
Mount Convey wants to know what's in the college.
What's in the college? In the college, the best headliner ratio in the room, 16 boxes, 9 headliners left in the college. Steve Smith Sr., Jackson Smith and Jigba, Michael Irvin, Adrian Peterson, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, a loaded Oklahoma Heisman helmet. I believe it has all the Heisman signatures. If not, it has close to all of them. It has at least 6. It could have all 7. Johnny Manziel and Patrick Peterson, secondary headliners. We did pull 3 headliners earlier in the college quad, but the non-headliner in that college quad that we pulled was Odell Beckham Jr. for LSU. So even the non-headliners in that college, pretty good players, pretty notable players in that college series. So the best headliner ratio in the room, probably in that college. Michael believes he is in the double.
If you have an order number?
Michael, if you have an order number, we'd be happy to look that up for you. He is convinced he's in the double. Daniels is still in the college. Yes, Jaden Daniels is still available in the college. Irwin is saying what's left in jerseys. In terms of headliners, we pulled the Roger Craig. You already won the Roger Craig in the jerseys, but Jason Taylor and Warren Sapp are still available in the jerseys. Kittle was pulled in the jerseys. John is saying thank you. Just got 2 in the minis. Thank you, John. So that minis will be 3 to go in that mini break. And again, in that mini, 17 boxes, 8 headliners still, just under a 50% ratio in that mini break. I left those for these. Okay.
I'm just gonna get them out so they're not.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. I mean, there was no crowd. There was no crowd, but if you want to be efficient,
No more tables.
yeah, you want to be efficient, you can be efficient.
Michael Convey give us an order number yet?
He is not. But he's convinced he's in the double. So maybe he is.
Maybe it was one that broke.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah, could be.
I'll look.
Yeah, we got a minute, so
I got you guys. I got you.
definitely take a look at that.
Jonathan Hernandez, like you said, getting into those beanies. All right, let's see. Let's see where you're at, Michael. So, Michael Convey, I got you in Diamond Single. Got you in the... So, orders I have from you, Michael, today at about 1 p.m. Central Time. I got you in the diamond single.
Yeah, so that
Then
yeah.
yesterday at 11:40, you were in the fourth mini break. That did happen last night. So you were in the fourth mini that happened last night. Everything.
Okay, he has a number 235645.
235 645. There it is. Which double did he say he was in?
He's saying diamond double.
So that order number is the college double.
College double. Okay. Oh no, yeah, college. You're right, Michael.
Yeah, you're in the-
I misread. I misread because he had asked what was in the diamond and then said
okay.
diamond double, but then he
Yes,
said
you're-
college, and he said I think I'm in that double, and he meant the college
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you're in the college double. So far, it's you
Yeah.
and Sean Schumann in
Yeah.
the college double, and then I have you in the.
It did not break.
Nope.
Yet.
Yeah, it's just
6 to go, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sean and Michael are the only ones in the college double.
Yeah.
And then Michael, I also have you in that diamond single. My
Okay,
apologies,
all right.
Michael. We thought you were talking about the diamonds.
No, he did talk about the diamond double.
Yeah, but we thought
yeah,
he was
that
talking
was
about
what he
being
was
in the
in,
diamond
yeah.
double.
Take a 2-week break, and I'm just all over the place in terms of reading things. Michael is saying he's going to grab another diamond single, so that'll
All
be
right.
1 to go, right?
2 to go? Two to go. 2 to go.
If he buys another spot.
2 to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 to go. Yeah.
Let me check the website because that's the ultimate decider.
Yeah, it's saying 3 to go, and then if he gets one more, it'll
Yeah.
be 2 to go. Yeah. Yeah, so it would be 2 to go in the diamond single, and then 3 to go in that mini.
Mm-hmm.
Those will be the 2 closest to breaking, but 4 to go in that practice squad single.
It was funny. Yesterday we were calling Robbie the fixer because we had internet issues and he fixed the internet issues.
Oh yeah.
And I told
Crazy
him,
storms
I,
here
I
yesterday.
told him, I'm like, he's got to just go and do like, have you seen the reels where they make fun of like the Jason Statham movies?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm the fixer. I'm the working man.
That was a very good accent. That was a very good
I
accent.
watched them enough.
Very
to
good.
it's
Very
like,
good impression.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Very good impression.
I'm the beekeeper. I saw it like the day before, which would have been Thursday.
Yeah.
I literally was watching TV with my buddy, and one of those came up, and I'm like, they're talking about like, oh no, the working man. Like he's gonna say I'm the working man. He goes, do you know who I am? I'm the working man. I'm like, yep, there it is.
Yep.
And the title of the movie is called Working Man.
Yep.
It's a Jason Statham movie, everybody. So yeah, now the diamonds are diamond single, 2 to go.
2 to go in the
to go.
diamond single. Yes. The
Still got
diamond
2
single
flexes. That Kittle speed flex.
is
I don't
very
know if you've
nice,
shown
yeah.
the video off.
I'll
It looks
pull it
like
up.
it looks like a bucklet if you look at it too quickly.
I'll pull it up.
Okay, George saying he also bought another one. George, I got that. So now we're down to 1 to go.
That's the Kittle on the
The
look, but I'll pull up the video of it.
Yeah,
So that's the video.
the orange visor makes it look like
Look
a
like a
bucklet.
Bucks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the chrome logo. It's a little bit hard to see, but it looks really nice. George is saying I bought another diamond single, trying
Yep,
to get
1
that
to
one
go.
closed out. Yeah, 1 to go there. So that should close out shortly.
Momentarily. Let me put George on that list.
And then 3 to go in that mini and 4 to go in that practice squad. Those are the breaks that hopefully we should be able to get done here
Yeah, 1 to go on that diamonds.
in a little bit. But we should definitely be able to do that diamond single.
Oh, wait. Sean, and it's closed. Sean Cummings closing it out.
All right, that diamond single is coming up. Diamond single.
Bring us
is
down to 17
coming up.
boxes. This is our first diamond. Yeah.
First diamond. Yep.
First diamond. And there you go. Are you ready for tomorrow, by the way?
Tomorrow.
Snow.
Snow.
Snow in the morning. Yep.
It won't stick around. It won't stick around.
Supposed to snow until noon.
Nah. I'll be asleep.
I'm like, really? I was then looking at the weather. Cold tomorrow.
Yeah. It's going to be
Then
all over.
Then it creeps up to the
place.
50s, then 60s, 70s.
It's all over the place.
And then back down to the 30s.
Welcome to climate change, everybody.
It's false winter.
Welcome to climate change.
I'm sorry, false spring.
False spring, yeah. It's classic Chicago weather.
It's fall
in March
spring
and
before
April.
we go into second winter.
Yeah. Classic Chicago weather. But if you're in this diamond single, go ahead and drop me a box number. So TJ Anzalone,
Ooh, they
Erwin
were quick.
Castaneda, Michael Convey, Sean Schumann, George Lewis, and Sean Cummings.
They were quick.
I believe
Sean's
I'm seeing Sean 8. I'm seeing 18 first.
Yeah, that's
And
what
18
Twitch,
is available.
That's what Twitch says, but it all goes off
So
what's
we'll
on the
do
restream.
So we'll do 18. That'll be the box. Thank you, Sean. So box 18, we will randomize this list here.
I'm just putting up the new one, and then box 18.
Yes, sir. 10 clicks on that dice. Sean Schumann, you have got the NFC North. George Lewis is in the NFC South. Sean Cummings in the NFC East. Erwin Castaneda in the NFC West. Looks like he's a Niners fan, so he's in that Niners spot. TJ Anzalone in the AFC North. George Lewis in the AFC South, King of the South. He's got the NFC South and AFC South. And Michael Convey has got both the AFC East and the AFC West. Box number 18 here in the Diamond Single. George is saying, what does box number mean? So, George, if you look on the ticker on the screen, you can see a bunch of numbers in a bunch of series. So those are the boxes that are available. So in the diamonds, there are 30 boxes in the series, but as breaks happen, boxes get pulled. So we don't know, you won't have all 30 boxes available every single time. So we update this ticker as best we can to give you the box numbers that are available. And then we let the people who are in the break call out a box number that they want. Some people are, have lucky numbers. They want to call out a particular number. They believe it's, some people have their superstitions. It has worked for some. It has not worked for some. But that's the whole box number deal. George is saying I'm a Texan fan. Love it. Well, we've got some closer magic here, Ricky.
Okay.
It's Lawrence Taylor on the Michigan Giants lid, or the Giants Michigan lid.
It is the winged tipped giant lid.
Wingtip Giants lid. And
that they started wearing
Sean
in
Cummings.
1937.
Sean Cummings, who closed out the break. Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, heading your way.
Look at that.
Closer magic. Closer magic.
Do you agree with some people that say he is the GOAT?
Like GOAT defensive end? Or defensive lineman? Or defender?
Just
or what?
GOAT.
I don't think
Because there are
he's
some
GOAT.
people that say that Lawrence Taylor is the GOAT.
I don't think he's the GOAT. But I also believe that, football is the ultimate team sport. So very tough for me to say. But no, I don't think Lawrence Taylor is the GOAT. He's a very, 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 very good player. And an easy Hall of Famer and one of the best of all time. he is definitely one of the GOAT defensive players of all time. Maybe the GOAT defensive player of all time. But overall GOAT,
But you're like
I'm not
Tom
sure.
Brady.
Rex is saying the mini should be closed out now.
Let's see.
We'll check on that, Rex.
Rex just got an order in, so let me see. So also, I just joined a fantasy baseball league. My buddy, it's one of those where my buddy's like, "Hey, I'm in a league. We're looking for we're looking for a person to take over a team in a keeper league."
I'm going to keep Lawrence Taylor out. May not be the GOAT in football, but definitely worthy of staying out here.
All right. I am gonna have to do some super sleuthing because my sheet says the minis are one to go. I'm gonna check the website. Yeah, minis are sold out. I'm gonna get that list ready for you.
Okay.
I just got to look at some
Yeah.
stuff because it says.
So Rex, you're correct. The minis should be coming up here. Minis should be coming up here in a sec, but we'll just double check the list, make sure we got it correct. Ty Percival is saying, just open the Mad Max lid I got. Awesome looking lid.
All right, that's what it was.
Glad you like the tie.
Easy fix.
Nice that it got to you.
Easy fix, Jim.
Easy fix.
Jonathan Hernandez got in. I only put him on the list once,
There you go.
and he was on there twice.
He was on there twice. He did say he bought 2 spots.
Yeah.
He's
Easy.
chasing that Elway.
Easy fix. There
He's
we go.
chasing
That
that
list is
Elway.
ready for you.
All right, mini helmets. Number 1. All right, go ahead with 2 box numbers here for the minis. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers if you're in that mini break. Ryan, Jody, Lance, John Hernandez, and Rex Miller in this break. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers for the minis. Bradley Williams is saying, I did the same thing, Ricky, and took over a team that was run by someone who managed like a bot. So I'm in rebuild season.
I've done it in football, completely revamped.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because this team, let's see, how many keepers? So I get 3 keepers,
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
but Paul Skeens is going to be one of them.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just looked and
Skeens and 2.
So
Skeens and 2 keepers.
I've got DeGrom, Skeens, Shane Baz, Lugo, Scooble, Devin Williams, Brandon Francis, and Chris Sale and Barrios.
Yeah.
And then my lineup is William Contreras, Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, Suarez with the Diamondbacks, Correa, Ozuna, Robles, Soler. Oh, Otani's getting kept.
John is saying 7 and 39, and both are available. So we will go with 7 and 39 in the minis.
I got Luis Arez
Thank
and
you.
Francisco Lindor. How do I only pick 3 of these?
Thank you, John. So 7 and 39 will happen here.
7 and 39?
Yep. Get this list randomized here.
It's 7. Yeah, I don't know how to pick 3 of these. I only get 3. Paul Skeens and Shohei as a batter have to be 2 of the 3, right? Like, I'd be dumb to give up any of those.
I don't know. Jody Griner, you've got the NFC North, Lance Abbott in the NFC South, John Hernandez in the NFC East, Ryan Anderson in the NFC West. Rex Miller has got the AFC North, AFC South, and AFC East, and John Hernandez, look at that. He wanted to be in that Broncos spot. He is in that Broncos spot in the AFC West. All right, box 7. Start out with box 7 here in the minis.
Do you do fantasy baseball?
I do not do fantasy baseball. Fantasy baseball and fantasy basketball, I just can't keep up with it.
The only reason I ask is Dom yesterday was telling me, he goes, hey, you should start a fantasy baseball league. I'm like, why? He goes, because I want to do a fantasy baseball league.
So we do have a headliner here. Unfortunately, it's not the Broncos headliner, but it is Warren Sapp on
Look
the
at
Bucks
that.
mini.
On the Eclipse, baby.
Looking real nice for Lance Abbott.
Look at that.
Strikes
Hey,
again.
Hey,
I believe Lance won the Derrick Henry earlier today. The Derrick Henry in the middle of the desk here that you see, that white helmet. Now
Yep.
he's also walking away with a Warren Sapp.
Dude, he
Mini.
was raking yesterday. He won twice in the noon show, twice in the 3 p.m. show,
He's on a hot streak.
and then Lance won 3 more times in the nightcap.
He's on a hot streak.
And now he wins it 2 more times today.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet.
Get that written up for Lance. I'm endorsing these Post-its, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
So that's
these are
me,
very nice.
you, and Robbie that have endorsed them.
These are very nice. These are very nice.
They actually stick to things.
Yeah. All right, box 39 coming up. Closing out this mini. Lance saying nice. Yeah, absolutely, Lance. You've been crushing it. Not just in this show, but Ricky is saying you've been crushing it in pretty much the last 3 or 4 shows.
He been doing some work.
All right. This is not a headliner, but it's a pretty good hit. Chris Johnson.
Ooh, okay.
CJ2K on the Titans mini. Rex Miller in the AFC South. Congratulations. He closed out the break. And he gets rewarded with Chris Johnson on the mini helmet. CJ2K.
Get some. Is that a turn it real quick for me? Okay. For a second, I was like, "Is that a lunar and an eclipse he gets?" Nah, just the white, just the standard white.
No. CJ2K, known for that 40-yard dash. Isaiah Bond, who said that he was going to break Xavier Worthy's 40-yard dash record at the combine, and then didn't do it.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Said he's going to try. He said he's going to try again at the pro day
Okay.
to do so. So hopefully he has more success.
Yeah, where you're
at
very
the
more
pro day.
comfortable at the pro day, and
Hopefully he has more success at the pro day. I don't know how he's going to make up 0.2 seconds.
so I need your and chat's help.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna keep Skeens and keep Otani. I need you guys' help on which fantasy name sounds better.
Okay. Ricky's in a fantasy baseball league.
I have a favorite in the house.
He's
looking
up names.
The 2 Skeens ones are Feels Like Skeens Spirit
Okay.
and Behind the Skeens.
Mm-hmm.
The Shohei one, there's 2 for Shohei that I like. Otani Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Or Let It Shohei.
Let It Shohei.
So Let It Snow, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. That's probably the one at the bottom.
It's an interesting one.
You
No,
also-
Jay August, that was not said. Charles is saying, Ricky, if you join, I will join if you do a baseball league. Okay.
We'll see.
So maybe Ricky, Dom, and Charles can start that. Nick is saying, how many spots left in the practice squad? I believe 4 still in the practice squad?
Yes, 4 in the practice.
4 in that practice squad single, right?
Hold Me Close, Otani Dancer.
Four to go in that practice squad single. Yes, it's a practice squad single, 4 to go.
Yep.
I like Behind the Skeens, but maybe you can combine that with Shohei somehow, like Behind the Skeens show. I don't know. There's got to be a way to combine that. You got to combine Skeens and Otani. Eric is saying, who got pulled in the minis? Warren Sapp got pulled, and Chris Johnson got pulled. So there are 7 headliners left in the minis now in 15 boxes. So Warren Sapp got pulled in the headliners, but Andre Johnson, John Elway, Dak Prescott, DJ Moore, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Michael Vick still available. 7 headliners in 15 boxes, just under 50% on that headliner ratio in the minis left.
I like this one a lot. It's Show, H-O, like S-H-O, Show, Show Me the Money.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I could fit.
That's a good one.
With Skeens, do I do it? Is it a Livy Dunn fantasy name?
Charles is saying show Behind the Skeens.
Oh, Oh.
Show behind the scenes with
Show behind the
show
scenes.
is SHO. Yeah,
I actually
that's a
like
good one.
that.
That's a good
Show
one.
behind the scenes.
See, we kind of all came up with that collectively.
All right, that was almost a dangerous Google search.
Who's the third option then for you?
Like,
Because you're gonna keep Skeens, you're gonna keep Shohei.
yeah. So positionally, Freddie Freeman, I don't know if I'd keep.
Okay.
What is it? Eugenio Suarez. He's all right.
Yeah.
Marcelo Suna's been good,
Okay.
but really the two that I'm like, Chris Sale, Francisco Lindor.
I think you got to go Lindor. That Mets team is.
Luis Arez or
Ooh, yeah. But I think you got to go Lindor. That Mets team is going to be crazy. Didn't Alonso came back too, right? Yeah, Soto, Alonso, Lindor. I think that lineup is going to be crazy. I think you got to go. You got to go Lindor
I'm gonna do
or a
show
coin.
behind
Get a
the-
coin flip.
show behind the scenes
Coin flip.
or Skeens.
Charles is saying keep Chris Sale.
This is the thing. Why did I get a stacked team?
Yeah, who left this team?
I have no idea.
That's what I want to know. Who gave up this team?
So my name is gonna be show behind the Skeens.
Thank you, Charles, for that name.
And you know who my you know who my picture is gonna be.
Live done.
Livy Dunn, yeah. I just gotta find a ridiculous picture of Livy Dunn.
All right, so we still got 4 to go in that practice squad single.
Got any orders in?
The
since
jerseys
Rex
are also
is-
5 to go in the single. So the practice squad single and the jersey single probably looking like the next things to close out. But that college is at double is 6 to go in the college. So that could be another option. In the college, again, the best headliner ratio in the college in the room is in the college series, and I can pull up the helmets here for you guys. So that Steve Smith and JSN are still available. The Michael Irvin is still available. The Adrian Peterson is still available. The Oklahoma Heisman helmet is still available. Jaden Daniels is still available. Bo Nix is still available in the headliners. We pulled the Ray Lewis earlier today with the turnover chain. You can see that on the desk. But also not pictured in the headliners, Johnny Manziel, Patrick Peterson. Those are also available in the college series as headliner hits, secondary headliner hits in that college series. So, yeah, you can see that Ray Lewis turnover chain helmet on the far side there by Ricky on the desk.
Okay. I got my picture. There's a picture of Livy Dunn dressed in Skeens pirate uniform.
Yeah.
With the hat and a fake mustache. That's got to be it. Her dressed as Paul.
She's got to be one of the first Olympic sport NIL deal.
She has to, right?
She got to be one of the first ones to get the NIL deal on the Olympic sports.
She hasn't been in the Olympics yet,
No,
right?
no.
She's gonna be though, right?
I don't know actually. I think she's still at LSU.
Yeah, but like they have. So it says here, she was not competing in the 2024 Paris Olympics.
No, she didn't. She didn't make the Paris Olympics.
And has experienced a previous, has experienced or has expressed a previous lack of interest in pursuing the Olympic dream
Yeah.
due to personal choices and past experiences.
Who knows?
Is she still in college?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is her senior season, right?
Is it?
I think so.
I'm sorry, I don't keep. She's 22, so I mean that checks out. Yeah, 2021 to present.
Yeah.
I just don't keep track of Livy Dunn.
I see a lot of commercials for Livy Dunn. She's got the NIL deal.
Sean Cummings says no. Livy Dunn is not Olympic level.
Yeah, I don't know if she's Olympic level.
I'll be honest. My gymnastics game isn't that. I'll take your word for it. I know she's good, but
she's prominent because of the NIL deals.
The Olympic.
She's a content creator.
The Olympic sport that used to be my jam that I knew all about was swimming.
Oh yeah, I think everyone knew about swimming in the Phelps era.
2-point lead for Wisconsin with 3 left.
Okay. Badgers trying to get a signature win here in the Big Ten tournament.
Auburn's losing.
Okay.
With 5.5 left, 64-55.
Oh, wow. Okay, Tennessee kind of pulled away a little bit there. Tennessee in pursuit of a 1 seed, and this would be huge for them. If they can win this game and then win the championship game, they could get boosted up to a 1 seed.
Do you hear the
Rick Barnes and Tennessee? Rick Barnes, a long-standing tradition of Rick Barnes underperforming in the tournament.
Yeah.
But maybe Rick Barnes with a 1 seed can do some damage. Who knows?
Did you see the comments that Bruce Pearl made after a game?
Bruce Pearl says a lot of things.
I guess they asked him a question. I'll keep it clean. But he said basically my guards ain't bleeps, using a word to describe a cat.
Okay.
Starts with a P.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
They asked him a question. He goes, yeah, because my guards aren't blank. And now they're losing.
Checks out for Bruce Pearl, but yeah, that's rough. That's a rough look.
I remember he coached. I forget about this.
He coached Tennessee.
Well, not just that. He coached UW Milwaukee during the D Brown, J. Will, Illini days.
Yeah. No, Bruce Pearl has been around. Auburn closing the gap a little bit, 64-60 now.
Who?
64-62 in Tennessee timeout.
Who was he with before Auburn? Was it Kansas State?
No, he was that you're thinking of Bruce Weber.
No, Bruce Weber I know is there.
No, he was with Tennessee. And then
was he?
got the show cause for the recruiting violations and was out of the game for a bit. Then Auburn hired him.
I don't remember him at Tennessee. You know who I think I'm mixing him up with? Who's the coach? He's with UMass, I think, now. Something Martin.
Frank Martin.
Yes. He used to coach Kansas
State and
he's
South
now
Carolina.
Bald now
Yeah.
of
And South
cancer,
Carolina.
Right? Didn't he have cancer and he's now bald?
I don't know if he had cancer or not. I know his hair was definitely thinning.
Yeah, he was with South Carolina after K-State. Could have sworn.
I don't really see anything.
No,
I don't see anything. He was with K-State though,
Yeah, and then South Carolina after that.
Yeah, and then South Carolina. No, I don't see anything.
Frank Martin, right? So
I don't see anything.
Frank Martin, a college basketball coach, has battled pancreatic cancer in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. He was while he was coaching Kansas State, he was diagnosed with the disease.
Good
Could
call.
have sworn I wasn't
good call.
spreading
Good call.
misinformation. Yeah, see,
no, his hair was definitely thinning.
I saw this picture. I'm like, that's Frank Martin.
Yeah,
because he's bald now.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is not Frank Martin, and they're like, yeah, that's Frank Martin.
Right.
Looks one of those things where he looks like a completely different person without hair.
For sure. Check in here on the break page real quick after checking all these scores.
That vault is the Chase wheel spin is ready for you whenever you want to run it.
Okay.
Since the last order we've gotten in was Rex at about 10-2.
Okay. Yeah, we're 5 to go in the jersey, 4 to go in the practice squad. I'll give these guys 5 more minutes. If either of those breaks move, we'll stick around for a bit. Otherwise, we'll do the Chase wheel spin in the vault.
You know what, Dom? I asked Dom for his advice. He agrees with you. He said Lindor, Shohei, Skeens.
Yeah.
And then immediately after he said Scooble or Skeens. And I'm like, I'm keeping Skeens. The team name has been changed. The picture has been changed.
We've updated the name. We've updated the picture.
I just needed that third.
We're not messing with it now. Nick is saying Wisconsin up 4 with 30 seconds left. Yeah. This will be a huge win for the Badgers if they do close it out.
Oh, shoot. My draft is tomorrow at 5. I don't think that's going to work, big dog.
As we kind of wrap up here, we got 3 headliners that were pulled in this show. Ricky, how would you rank these helmets in the show here?
The Midnight Lid number 1, the Ray Lewis
Okay.
number 2. So the Derrick Henry is the
Yeah.
Midnight Lid, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry number 1, Ray Lewis number 2, Lawrence Taylor number 3.
I'm going in the same order as you. And the one thing I didn't actually notice about the Henry, which I'm looking at now, even the face mask has some of the patterning from the helmet. On the front of the face mask, it has like that lace pattern that is also going to be on the face mask. Charles is saying, are you two doing the 3 p.m. show? Yes, we are, Charles. We'll swap seats here, and we'll be on at 3 p.m. As well.
This is already. I just texted my buddy and I'm like, dude, this draft time needs to change. It needs to get bumped back. This draft time needs to get bumped back a little bit because I'm live on the air at 5 tomorrow.
Yeah. Got to push it to at least 5:30, 5:45.
And I will say this. We are scheduled to have a special guest for you guys during the 3 p.m. show.
Okay.
I'm saying scheduled just in case things change.
Yeah, scheduled.
But we
That's a
will.
good-
We are scheduled to have a
Yeah.
special guest for you
TBD.
guys during the 3 p.m. show,
TBA, I should say. To be
TBA,
announced.
to be announced. Or to be determined. Well, it is determined, but
Also programming, I believe our 9 a.m. shows
start tomorrow.
are getting off the ground tomorrow as well. Another programming
You're
note there.
really
for,
really gonna be wanting to get in on those.
Yeah.
Series. We're gonna have some great series this week for the 9 a.m. show. We'll getting dropped during
Selection
the 9 a.m.
Sunday.
shows. I
I believe there is there is a special Selection Sunday series.
So we will.
There's a St. Patrick's Day series.
That is Monday.
That's Monday.
That will be live for the 9 a.m.
Yeah.
show. We also will have this week a March Madness series.
okay. But it won't necessarily be tomorrow.
No.
Right.
The
But there will be a March Madness series.
the March Madness series will be later in the week
Yeah.
before the tournament.
Okay, so
starts.
probably Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm thinking Tuesday is what.
Tuesday
everyone's
are the
thinking?
first 4 games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So could
I'm
even be
thinking
Tuesday.
and so Monday,
even be
St.
Tuesday.
Patrick's Day
Yeah.
drops at 9.
Right.
I think from what the boss man said, the March Madness would be Tuesday
Okay.
at 9. But yeah, 9 a.m. shows. You're going to be on some. Nick is going to be hosting. Rip and Mike. Rip's already said they're going to be ripping and sipping, waking and baking. Rip's a character.
What
I
are they
like
sipping
Rip.
and what are they baking?
I'm assuming sipping coffee and baking coffee cake.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
what I hope.
Yeah.
That's what I hope
Yeah.
at least. I hope we're not sipping some brewskis in the morning. So, 9 a.m. is a little bit too early for a brewski. Like when Sean Harrell comes in and cracks one open for us at like 3 p.m. on a Friday, that's fine. But 9 a.m. in the morning, cracking a brewski.
Well, there's some
It's
people.
5 o'clock somewhere, I guess.
Dude, there's some people in Chicago today. Today's the St. Patrick's Day celebration in
Yeah.
Chicago with the river dying. Man, there are people going.
Robbie
early.
was all excited you were in today. He goes,
There are
I get to
people
go
going early.
and watch the river get
Dude,
dyed.
there are people going early. I have a place by the river.
Are you a big St. Patrick's Day guy?
I'm a big St. Patrick's Day guy.
Okay, I am.
Yeah, I was. I mean, obviously happy to be here, but a little bit of FOMO, missing out on
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day celebration. But I've been so many times that it's all good. Let's do the wheel spin.
Let's do it. Let's do
It's
it.
been
Do
5
it.
minutes. The brakes have not moved, so we'll get the wheel spin going here. So 10 clicks on the dice.
Michigan State up by 1, 14 seconds left.
Spartans, man, it is Dean
Dean!
Dean Villanueva
What
who
up,
has
Dean?
who has won a decent amount in the breaks
Yeah,
today.
I was going to say he won
He's
today.
been playing the breaks.
He won.
I believe he won in the vault.
He won the Patrick Peterson
Yeah.
Authentic in the vault.
Yeah. one in the vault and now has a chance at the wheel spin. So, Dean, if you're out there, give me a number to start on for the wheel. Otherwise, I will start on 1. And again, this is for that UA gift card you can use on the Chase wheel spin.
I had to turn it on. I mean, 14.3 left, 1 point lead for Wisconsin. Wisconsin's at the line for 2, I think. Are they in the double bonus? Yes, both teams are in the double bonus.
Will there be a baseball series to start the season? Charles, no promises.
Maybe, but I don't know.
But I think there will be more baseball in the room. Maybe not a specialty series for opening day, but there will be more baseball in the room for sure as we move into baseball season.
Yeah, I would be surprised if there wasn't, but I can't promise anything.
No info there from us.
3-point game.
Give Dean another 30 seconds here before
3-point game,
spinning the wheel.
14.3 left.
3-point game. Michigan
Wisconsin's
State.
up by 3.
Wisconsin's
They
up
went
3.
to the line because they fouled them.
Yeah.
So they nailed both of them. 77-74. Michigan State just called a timeout, I believe.
Okay.
14.3 left. Now, here's the thing I don't think has crept into the college game yet. I hope it never does because I hate that the NBA guys do this. If this is an NBA game, you're up by 3, Wisconsin would be fouling here.
Oh, yeah.
Just foul them right away, send them to the line for 2. I hate that in the NBA. I get the strategy of it. I hate it as a fan.
It just extends the game so much.
No, I hate it as a fan because you're taking away the buzzer beater moments.
Right.
Because I get it. You want to win the game, but it's like you're cheapening the game by sending them to the line. I hate it. I'm old man shaking his fist at the sky.
All right, we'll do the wheel spin. On that note, we'll spin the wheel. On that note, we'll spin the wheel here for Dean.
Don't get me on another rant. I'll go for days. I'll get myself on them.
It's going to be a nice number, 84.
That's a good number.
84. Dean, congratulations there. $84 gift card coming your way that you can use on the Ultimate Autographs break page. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the noon show. Chinmay and Ricky were signing off, but we will see you again at 3 p.m. We will be here, and hopefully you guys will be here too, getting in on these breaks.